Good morning, everybody. We are going to check out the outside of Ripley's Believe It or Not here in Branson, Missouri. They got some cool stuff you can look at outside without going in. It's early in the morning, so it's not open yet, so just going to explore around the outside. It's a crazy cool building, that's for sure. Ripley's Believe It or Not, right across from the Branson Ferris wheel. If you would hit that thumbs up button, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, consider becoming a member. And with that, let's go explore around and see what we can check out here on the outside of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Check out this cool sign first off. I'm going to start with Ripley's Believe It or Not sign. There's my shadow. But pretty cool sign right off the bat. And then turn this way to the building. And that sun is bright, but a giant car parts robot there. I mean, that is cool. All these stuff have some information about them, but oh, now I can see. I'm out of the sun. Check out this car parts robot. Let's check out the sign, see what it says. Car parts robot. This sculpture was built from hundreds of used automobile parts. Unfortunately, we cannot turn it back into a car. Well, that would have been cool if it could be turned back into a car, but it is still pretty cool. I don't know if you can actually, the cameras can tell how big this actually is. I mean, almost as tall as the building, not quite though, but it is huge. And they got some photo ops out here. You can go behind here and get your picture taken there. Here's a Ripley's Branson, Believe It or Not, like a picture frame. An art garden. For your safety, please do not climb on the exhibits. Thank you. But check out this bench. It's only held up by one leg over there. All the other ones aren't touching. That's pretty cool. And the building is just so cool. Please believe it or not. And what do we got here? Looks like the Hulk. Recycled superhero, it says. It's a little chilly out here. My hands get cold. Recycled superhero. It's painted green, so maybe it's made to look like the Hulk. Here's the sign on it. Recycled superhero. This larger-than-life sculpture was made by a team of artists in Thailand entirely from scrap metal. This figure stands over 11 feet tall and his head alone weighs over 300 pounds. Man, just that head is over 300 pounds. That is crazy. But the recycled superhero. Pretty cool, they got stuff outside here you can check out too. What's this guy? This guy looks like a gorilla. Scrap metal gorilla. That's shiny. The sun hits that in the right. It's gonna blind you. Scrap metal gorilla here. Let's see what this sign says. This gorilla was created in Kenya, fabricated with scrap metal from oil drums, construction materials, and crashed cars. Believe it or not, adult gorillas can eat up to 66 pounds of food each day. That is pretty cool. Sorry if you guys are picking up the wind noise. The wind's picking up here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Got this little statue here. Man, it's windy. Alright, we'll get to that guy in a minute. Let's check out this guy over here. Scrap metal giraffe. That sun is bright. I can't even tell what I'm picking up in the video. Scrap metal giraffe. We'll check out the sign here in a minute. That's pretty big. Look at the detail on these things. I mean, it is just crazy detailed. Once again, I apologize for the wind noise. Thought it wasn't windy when I left the house this morning. Scrap metal giraffe. This giraffe was created in Kenya, fabricated with scrap metal from oil drums, construction materials, and crashed cars. Believe it or not, a giraffe's tongue usually measures 18 to 20 inches long. That's pretty crazy. Tire art mammoth is the next one up. I'm gonna guess this one's made out of tires, since it's tire art mammoth. Pretty cool here. A lot of tires. Let's check out the information. Tire art mammoth. Believe it or not, this impressive mammoth was made in Thailand from recycled car tires. Its structure is supported by an inner frame of metal used to bolt hundreds of tire strips. So the structure is supported by a frame of metal, but the outside is tons of tire strips, so I mean, that is cool. It's huge. Then we got a oil drum elephant over here. These things have got to take so long to make. I mean, it's crazy. Oil drum elephant. At Ripley's, we believe in and promote recycling and have searched the four corners of the earth for art made from recycled objects. We found artist Mary Lamitha, probably said that wrong, who makes a giant African animals completely of scrap metal from oil drums, construction materials, and crashed cars. So oil drums, construction materials, and crashed cars. Now this is called the oil drum elephant. So I'm going to assume most of it's out of oil drums. That is cool. Next, the All-American Honda. This car is covered in dimes and some pennies, but it is called the All-American Honda. Let's check out the sign, get you the information on it. This Honda Civic is covered with 25,172 dimes and a few Lincoln pennies too. Fabio Rodriguez spent 298 hours gluing each of the coins to the car. He then named the Honda. So 298 hours gluing each of the coins. The hood, the fenders. You got some on the bumper there, not the chrome part. There's a few dimes on the hubcaps of the wheel. It's been sitting out of here a long time. The tint's coming off. All-American Honda, pretty cool. Covered in dimes. That is cool. This bumper's got them on the side of the bumper. There's my shadow. That is crazy. And this is a huge gorilla head. Tire gorilla, it's called. Sorry for the sun. That is bright. The tire gorilla. And that's just the head, and it is huge. Tire gorilla. Gorillas are the largest primates in the world and can communicate in sign language. This gorilla is 10 feet tall, weighs nearly 1 ton, and is made of recycled car tires. 10 feet tall and weighs 1 ton. Recycled car tires. I mean, what else are you going to do with those old tires? That is cool. Look at the detail on this guy. His mouth. His eyes. That is so cool. And then the last one over here they got outside is the car part werewolf. These are just incredible. The detail that would go into making something like this. Look at the teeth. Car part werewolf. That is cool. bolts. That is way cool. And my shadow again. Let's check out the sign on this guy. Car Part Werewolf. Inspired by the popular The Twilight Saga. This werewolf is made of recycled car parts and weighs several hundred pounds. Inspired by Twilight. That is cool. So here's a look at this area, the side of the building. The front's all coolly themed, like it's cracking apart. And you can see it's right across from the Branson Ferris wheel. So if you're in the area and you want to check out the Ripley's Believe It or Not, maybe the Ferris wheel is open too, and you can check out that too. But pretty cool. Yeah, this building is cool with all this stuff out front to check out. Pretty amazing. That's gonna wrap up our video here outside of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Just showed you guys some of the recycled animals and robots and car tire gorilla, as you can see. Pretty cool themed museum there. Not making it inside, it's way early, but if you would hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Consider becoming a member. Thanks for watching. Check out all our other videos. And with that, we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.